is gonna be a fun video. For the first time, I'm gonna be watching another content creator do what I do. I'm gonna be watching a video by Alex Acosta, who has millions upon millions of subscribers, and he's this men's fashion icon on YouTube. The dude is a walking piece of man meat, light eyes, all handsome and shit. Completely opposite than what I am. I'm a dude in a hoodie and a backwards hat, for God's sakes. Like, what fashion icon would I be? But he dropped a video in 2023 indicating that these are the 10 best men fragrances, according to him, of this calendar year. So I'm very curious to see what other content creators with a mega huge platform find as essential, best, or sexiest fragrances. So let's roll my music so we can react to Alex Acosta's 10 best men fragrances for 2023.
We're all alone, yeah, for some friends from the south side, in case you cared. Out of all your friends, I wanna be
Blessed morning, my beautiful peoples. You know who it is. It's your boy, C to the U to the B to the A. 10 best fragrances for men 2023. This should be very interesting. I'm curious to see where his mind is at, or more so where his nose is at, in recommending fragrances that he likes. But I want to see if our noses align. Alex, you're a handsome individual. Clearly our looks don't align, but do our noses? Can we meet up in that playing field? Because bank accounts don't align. Noses may align though. So let's jump into this video and see what Mr. Alex Acosta has to say. Let's react to his 10 best fragrances. Let's go.
2023 is here, and I want you to be the best smelling guy in the room. And the thing is, there are so many fragrances out there in the market right now that it can be challenging, right, to find something that works for you. So coming from a guy that owns over 100 fragrances, I want to list the 10 best options for this year. You simply can't go wrong with any of these. And yes, I will be listing all of them in a description below to make it easy for you guys to get your favorites.
Before he starts into that list, he has over 100 fragrances, which is a lot of fragrances for any one single person. No matter if he's an influencer or not, 100 fragrances is a lot of fragrances. So he's definitely smelled maybe more than 100, but has only decided to have these 100 because maybe they mean something to him. Maybe they just smell amazing on him. So I'm very curious. I mean, 100 fragrances, again, that's what he owns, not what he smells. So he should probably have a really solid list of recommendations. And of course, he's gonna put the links in the description. Get your money, like 300 million subscribers. Tap me in, bro. Let's go.
Starting with number 1, Tom Ford Noir Extreme Parfum. Whew, it's like a gold bar, man. This thing is a beauty. Look at that. Look at that reflection. Look how nice this is. And it smells incredible.
Now, I can't honestly give my opinion on this particular fragrance because I have never smelled it. So one thing I'm not gonna do, because I didn't look at this list prior, I just chose it because it has a ton of views. He's a large creator on the platform, and I want to see what other people's perceptions is, right? I'm not gonna sit here and cap and lie to you guys and let you know, oh, this one's trash or this one's good. I'm not here to beat the dude up. I just want to see if our noses align. Now, this one I don't particularly know off of hand. I know the original formulation, and it's not a fragrance that ever really interested me personally, but from flanker to flanker, things do potentially change. So I can't necessarily give my opinion on this particular one, but let's see what he jumps in on to the next one.
Next up for 2023, I would say Hermes H24 is still gonna be very, very hot. As you can see, mine is almost done. It's a new fragrance.
So H24, it is the Hermes, I believe their latest release, and it's a super citric, grapefruitish kind of power bomb. Now, not a lot of people like this one. It's a very polarizing scent profile. What I've been noticing is that with these grapefruit fragrances, it's either a hit or a miss, and for me, it was an absolute hit. I love the scent profile. It smells absolutely amazing. I think off of my skin, it really shines beautifully bright. It's singular to the hot weather personally, so maybe he lives in a climate that's consistently hot, maybe like Southern Florida or LA or something like that, so he's got the weather for it. In New York City, like, you got a couple of months that you can really rock this joint. Now, it does have versatility to be a signature scent, but it really caters to the hot weather. And again, it's a polarizing scent. It's very citrusy and very grapefruitish vetiver vibes. Beautiful scent profile though, so I agree. I don't know if it's the best, but it's a great scent. So yeah, good one.
Next on the list, Parfum de Marly Halitan. This is for guys who want to make a statement. It's very rich. Like, you spray this on and immediately you get this very complex scent, and I love it. It's so good. It's so good. It's got a hint of spicy cinnamon, and it's this sweet vanilla that it's just amazing, man. The ladies love this too. My girlfriend loves it when I wear it. I get compliments from my friends. It's the perfect fall.
It's a great fragrance. Halitan, great selection. Halitan is often compared with Oud for Greatness from Initio. It's kind of in that same bubble, but it has its own little elements. I think Halitan is a beautiful scent. So far he's been doing pretty good. The first one I can't judge, but on my list he's been 2 for 2. Again, I can't, the best subjective is shit, right? But that's a very good scent. Halitan, very good option. Look, Alex, let's see. Our noses align, guy. That's why I keep telling people I'm like a sex symbol like you. Next one.
Next, my baby. Wow, I love this scent. Woo! Goosebumps, man. I'm not gonna lie, I got goosebumps. Just from smelling this thing. This is the cleanest scent that I've ever smelled. It's
all right, Alex, we're just dropping the ball here. And I'm in the minority. Prada L'Homme, that soapy fresh out of the shower. Something about it chemically is just beyond the piercing to my nostrils. Something just drives me ape shit with this scent profile. Something about it, and I can't pinpoint what aroma chemical it is in this scent off of my skin, is not only piercing to as far as headache is concerned, but almost nauseating. Which again, I'm in the minority. A ton of people like this scent profile. Very popular. I mean, in the likes of the bigger YouTubers, I think Jeremy Fragrance had this like on everybody list type shit. For me, this one is not a go. I don't have it in my collection anymore. That was like an easy flip, sell, swap, whatever I did with it. No. No. For me, no. For you, maybe, but this one, but bullshit. Next one.
Armani Code Parfum. And honestly, I think the scent is underrated. I think this could be a really good signature scent for you guys who don't really know what to get yet. You know, like you don't really have a signature scent. You need something that's good, something that is long lasting, something that's not boring, but not crazy, not, you know, in your face. It's not loud, but it is gonna last you all day long. It's so fresh, it's so clean. Reminds me a little bit of Prada L'Homme, but
It's a boring scent. It's really nothing creative. I mean, out of 100 fragrances, that's not one I would have put in the list at all. L'Homme, I understand for the masses, right? There's a ton of people who really like that scent profile. Again, I'm in the minority, but Armani Code Parfum, like, there's other flankers of that lineup that are a lot more interesting than that one in particular. I wouldn't put that in the 10 best. That's like a safe, dumb reach option at best. But no, I'm gonna disagree with that one wholeheartedly. That one's just blah. Next one.
just because it's expensive doesn't mean that it's not good. It is legendary. Creed Juventus is timeless. It's sophisticated. I mean, you can wear this to pretty much anything, day or night, and it's going to make you smell amazing. Amazing. Is it worth 400 bucks? That's the question that I get the most when I talk about Creed, when I talk about Juventus. In my opinion, yes. I'm a fragrance collector though. I have over 100 fragrances. Of course it's worth it to me, but is it worth it to a guy who only has 3 fragrances? And honestly, I would say yes. I would say this can be one of your 3 fragrances.
Okay, another one, debatable. Is it worth 400? No. Nay, niche, nine, no. It's not worth that to me. Why? It's redundant. Right now, it's kind of boring. It's a great scent profile, at least it was to me. Is it in the 10 best though? Again, I'm being selective, I'm being 1000%. Possibly, right? A ton of people, especially if you've never smelled the scent profile, which you gotta be in a very like rural environment if you've never smelled the scent profile, because there's no way that you live in a major metropolitan city and you haven't encountered Juventus. There's just no way. New York, Miami, LA, Texas, whatever, you had to have come across Juventus at some point. For me, I think it's not worth that money. You can definitely find it cheaper on the gray market. There's a ton of alternatives that are extremely comparable for a fraction of the price, but they are scent profiles that have mimicked and cloned this original scent profile. So is it in the 10 best? I can agree with it, but for me personally, it just doesn't tickle me like it used to. But that's what happens when you have an abundance of fragrance. So I'm not gonna disagree. I'm just gonna say for me, it's kind of just like whatever. But he's right, it's good. Next one.
Ford Ombre Leather Parfum, one of the best leather fragrances out there right now. And there's a ton of them. There's a ton of leather fragrances out there. This one specifically, I just think it hits different. It's a sweet leather scent. It's
absolutely great option. Tom Ford Ombre Leather Parfum, incredible scent profile. It is a great designer option in the leather space. bar none. Fantastic scent profile, extremely sexy, very masculine, very appealing to the masses. And it's just a man's scent profile. So Alex, I definitely agree with you on that aspect. I think it's a fantastic, easy option for you to go purchase at a major department store. So well done on that one. Next one.
From last night, Aqua de Parfum. This is a beautiful, beautiful scent. Now, I'm a huge fan of Aqua de the original. That was my favorite fragrance. It was my first fragrance ever, actually, when I was a teenager. My mom gave it to me. And so this holds a special place in my heart. But this version here is more elegant. It's more
Aqua de Parfum. I'm a basic bitch. Basic as fuck. It was a good scent when it came out, and it just started getting really played out for me. Is it in the 10 best? I would put it maybe in the list of best office safe fragrances to make you smell basic. I think it's in that category. It's okay at best. Best though? Next one.
That's what it's all about. This next fragrance, it is boozy. It's beautiful. It's grown up. This is Givenchy, Gentleman Reserve. This is another one that, like Aqua de Parfum, it's not for boys, it's not for teenagers, it's definitely more for men.
Let's go, Alex. There we go. See, I like it. It's like a prize fighter, right? Like he'll hit you, boom, fire, trash, basic, and he's hitting you with the fire again. See, I like it. He makes it exciting. He bobs and weaves in it. I respect it. Gentleman Reserve Privé is incredible. Super sexy and extremely aged whiskey or bourbon, barrel aged. You still get the wood essences from that wood. Like it's been sitting in this shit, like fermenting for weeks. Beautiful, great scent profile, incredibly sexy. Right amount of powderiness, the right amount of woodiness. It's an elegant, just standout piece by Givenchy. So great choice, Alex. Next one.
Now on the opposite side of the spectrum, we have Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Intense, which is the perfect summer fragrance. Hands down, I mean, this might be the best, the greatest hot weather scent of all time. It's just, it smells like I'm on a boat. It smells like, you know, I got a yacht and I'm just chilling in the middle of the ocean. There's a nice little cool breeze coming in and it's beautiful. And immediately you think of Italy, you know, south of Italy on the mountain.
What? Did my dude just say the best summertime scent? Babo. No. Fuck no. What? This is the thing. He's a captivating this is why he's the biggest in, you know, this is one of the biggest in the space. Bob and weave factor. You hit me good. I understand. His recommendation is dope. And then he comes out with this shit? This is okay at best. Maybe like, what? Bro, you have 100 fragrances. 100, that's a lot of fragrances. You gotta have some freshies. You pulled out some bangers. You pulled out some trash, but you pulled out some bangers. And you're gonna pick as the best summertime fragrance, in your opinion, of course. No. Well, this seemed to have been his last one, which is the Dolce & Gabbana. Like, why didn't you finish it off a little strong? I would have put one of the other ones as the best. So all in all, out of the 10 fragrances that he listed as the best ones, what is it, like 50-50? I'm kind of like split right down the middle. The fragrances that he did choose that I liked were spot on hitters. Some of them he kind of put in there because they're solid fragrances, but not amazing fragrances. Like when you're categorizing as the best, obviously as a content creator, I know that there's shit that I've put out there that isn't the best, but that may be the best to him, and that's perfectly fine. That's the beautiful thing about fragrance, right? It's selective and we can all be objective and have proper discourse without shitting on it. Like, I don't agree with the full list, but I agree with some of the ones that he did have were definite bangers. So I think the video was properly well executed, beautiful content. I understand why he's as big as he is. And hopefully one day we'll get to interact because you are a handsome, sexy beast. And I'm not gay, but hey, I gotta give props where props are due. And I need to step my game up. I love y'all mother suckers from the heart. Let me know what you think of Alex Costa'S list and my reaction to this video. And if you would like to see me review other larger influencers in the space on these particular lists. And I'll see y'all stitches next time. You know who it is, biggest in the game. Smooches.
Cubaknow.
fresh, who's best? Wanna know who's gonna pass the test? Cubaknow.
For the fly gun holder, money folder, Motorola, start tack when it's time to call back. For the rough, rugged, and raw way, this nigga Jay, it's a game, but he don't play. Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's nonsense you never get in. It's nonsense that you would think that you would.